Okay, hello everybody. All right, I think everything looks good. Yes, it is good. Uh, how is everybody today? It is Thursday. Going to stream for a little bit, and we're going to play on the Switch. Not to cash in on yesterday's big old hoopla, but I do want to talk about that real quick. But yeah, we're just playing one game on here, and it's not Pocket Bravery. That will come soon. We're going to be playing Go Fight Fantastic. It is a action roguelike style game with up to 3 players. Or you can go solo or up to 3. And going to do it solo tonight and go from there. So yeah, got a lot of great games on here. So I just don't play the Switch enough. It's just I have it and I just don't. So I've been trying to inch or sneak in a few Switch titles every now and then, so we can play those and discover what they're like. As you can see, the microphone has moved from over here to over here, so I have better control of it. And I've got this situated enough that I think I'll get away with not having to worry too much about losing audio. Crossing some fingers here, you know. So yeah, I have no idea what Go Fight Fanatic is going to be, or Fantastic. Sorry, I don't know what it's going to be like exactly because I have not played it yet. A lot of these games that are for sponsored stuff, I try not to play right off the bat because I want a immediate reaction with you guys while streaming it both here on Twitch and YouTube. No Kick tonight. Kick through Stream Elements is acting funny, and I don't know why. So it is what it is right now. Okay, so Switch 2 got released yesterday, or not released, it got announced yesterday as far as being, official stuff, and I am not happy at all. I am not going to buy a Switch 2 because the price is rather high. I get it. We have a lot of stupid shit going on with tariffs and all that nonsense. The Cheeto has made things difficult. But on top of that, at $400, it would have been possibly feasible, but $450, once you get over that $400 hump, it starts getting difficult to justify. I mean, at least with something like a handheld PC device, I can play not only my Steam library, but I can play my GOG library on those Windows-based devices. Epic and Amazon Prime, all these other accounts, and then just use something like Play Night to use as my all-in-one, which I have set up already for this my gaming PC to keep track of everything, and I can just make a backup of my current setup and transfer it to a mobile device, the mobile PC devices, and have everything there reflected just like it is on my PC. And the great thing with that is cloud saves, so I can switch between these machines at any time and not worry about, linking accounts, if it's even available. Plus, if I want to play with other people, I don't have to make sure that I'm not the weird one in the room, because Nintendo is notorious about that one still. They're worse than Sony with the walled garden bullshit. And if I want to play like the games they have on the Switch with the Nintendo Classic stuff, just install RetroArch. Whatever. So yeah, it's just one. And besides, a lot of the games that I like on my Switch, let me show you real quick. Let's switch screens here. Let's go into my library. You're not going to find any Mario. The only real big Nintendo IP that I have in here is the demo of Dread, because I'm still trying to justify paying $60 for it. Metroid Prime Remastered, which at $40 was an easy decision. Let's see here. But everything else, except for I believe this one, I think this might be a Switch exclusive. I've got all of these on either Steam or Xbox or something. And Switch 2, some of these games don't even work right. So yeah, a lot of these games I have on other I also have Smash Brothers, and that was a purchase when I first got this that I regret. I don't like Smash Brothers. I don't know why I bought this. I thought maybe I would enjoy it somehow. Whoops, I hit the my back buttons here. I thought I was going to enjoy it because I just kind of played this 3DS version, but no, it just didn't click. I should have gotten Mario Kart. Oh well. So, but yeah, I got all of these that I can get elsewhere, except for and Prime Hunt, Metroid Prime. Technically, I got it on GameCube, the original version on disc. I own it, which is hard to say with Nintendo. The way this is digital, I don't really own this version, but it's one of those things where, like all of these, I pay for the monthly subscription, and I don't really know why, because I don't play these with other people. So again, justifying that $450 plus $80 per, like, okay, like I was complaining, Metroid Dread is $70. Was it 70 or 60? I didn't want to hit that button. It's backwards. I hate that. Nintendo being Nintendo, and A is, in the wrong spot. Come on. Thank you. Let's see here. And I am talking a little quiet because Mrs. Nerd is in bed because she's got to open at work really early. Let's see here. You know what? Let's just search. It's quicker this way. $60. Okay. $60. That is, it's kind of hard to swallow. It is worth it, but it's hard to justify it. But yeah. Interesting. But I'm kind of at that point where if I'm going to buy something, I'm going to end up owning it on Xbox, or I'm going to own it on Steam or GOG, unless it comes free from Epic or Amazon. So yeah, it's one of those things where I cannot justify $80 or $70 in some cases, it sounds like. It's ridiculous. So anyway, enough ranting and complaining about that. Let's play Go Fight Fantastic. Oh. Doopy-doopy-doo. There we go. There we go. Photosensitivity seizure warning. I am good, but if you have seizure issues, please be aware and be careful. Alright, I'm going to turn that game audio down a little bit more. There we go. Lock that in. Should be just fine. Making sure a couple others are situated like I want them. Okay. All right. And I'm proud to say we have 0 drop frames due to network issues. Okay, solo play. Well, let's go to settings first. Not really much options. Forget that. And let's get a healer on the team. Okay. So even though you go solo, you still have a 3-person team. Cool. Let's see how the AI is. Sorry for the mic noise. There we go. Void Planet. Woof. Look alive, crew. This is it. Bird Planet. Beam down and deliver the goods directly to Grandpa Owl, their village elder. Sigh. Do we have to right now? Okay. Her shoulder, arm, body just kind of threw me for a loop there. It's kind of weird. I just reached level 97 in Dynamite Heroes. This place looks meh anyways. Don't be such a downer, Curry. I'm ready to go. Yeah. I think this world looks amazing. Can we stay a little bit and explore? Supernova. You know the drill, Max. Okay, I'm done reading. Rolf. Alright, here we go. And I'm using my Power A controller that costs a fraction. Alright. Okay, cool. Ah, there it is. Okay. Ready. Okay, there we go. Wow, wow, wow. There we go. I'm a guard. The bird people. Oot. Okay, so we're kids. Weird. But the Alliance can't keep... Okay, good old Bowie. A sly wolf he is, not to be trifled with. Please stay a little. The hatchlings would love to play. No thanks, I don't play with... Woohoo! Let's go. Is everyone we can buy when you're ready to leave. So we know that this means something bad's going to happen. That's no alliance vessel. Attention! Citizens of Bird Planet, your time has come. We are here for your people. Do not resist. The end is upon you. Hello, Scattered Dreamer. Thank you for the lurk and everything. I appreciate it. We're only going to be live for a couple hours because about 10:30ish. You know what we're going to do. But thank you. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Take the weakest first. You dirty fuckers. Oh. Give me just a second. That was my phone. I think it's time to... Yep. Time to check my sensor. Here we go. Just a bit high. I better take a shot. It's my diabetes sensor. Blood sugar sensor. Come on, slide back. Trying to do cable management with these little rubber stoppers or little rubber holders like this, and they're fantastic. Just a little too grippy sometimes. All right, need to do 14. It looks like. Got to do trash later too. Oh, that hurts. And done. Alrighty, here we go. Resume. Yes, 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 yes. There we go. Okay. Controls are good. Switch it up. Don't know how I feel about him yet. All right. Not too bad. This character isn't terrible. Now, if I was to play with this with 2 other people, we'd all be on screen. Oh. What's this? All right. Okay, he's healed up. Okay. Switch back to her. Heal. And leave. Okay. Okay, sure. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Damn rock. See if we can get him up here. Come on, you dumbass. Collect all this. Nice. Nice. Get her back at a healed. I do like the idea of having these different characters that I can just do all this stuff with. And then when I see stuff like that, I can get healed up properly without having to figure out how to juggle shit. Okay. Ooh. How do I get up here? I did it. Oh, that was nice. Oh, you bastard. There we go. Yeah. Nobody else needs healing. There we go. Oh, just a second, guys. Wrong one. Silly cat got into our trash. Smelled tuna. Oh, we still got one. Oh, hello. We got one more thing to kill. Where are you? We got a problem, Houston. Oh, we don't have a problem. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Boss Froggy. Ah, he's invulnerable right now. Okay. Ooh, nice. Ouch, not nice. Oh, come on. That. Okay. Seriously? Bowie, do you know what we're up against here? Scanned their ship. Seems like hyper-advanced jelly species. All gooey looking. Ruff. Mayday! Mayday! Grandpa Owl. Grandpa Owl, what's the situation? A hootin' nightmare. Cussed drones everywhere. Meet me outside Seagull's Cove. Need to hide now. Whoa, Gramps seems pretty freaked out. We should go down there. Seagull's Cove is a small fishing village to the west. Detecting loads of alien activity in there, so be careful. Cool, let me have control. Let me have control. Cool. Character so far. Okay. Okay. You earn in-game currency to buy new skins. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Back. All right, let's see here. Can you change your lineup? Yeah, these conversations you should be able to skip. It's a little slow. Yeah, I don't see a way to alter who I have with me. Okay. Gonna hold on to that money for a little bit. So far, I'm digging this. This is actually a pretty decent game. Pretty decent. Whoops. There we go. That's how you do it. Thank you everybody for hanging out and lurking. I appreciate you being here with me and everything. Y'all are awesome. All right, let's... Not you. I want this. Chapter 2. And... Hot macaron. Hitting the wrong button because I'm dumb. There we go. So... And what's cool, I like the idea you can switch between the 3 in solo mode, but if you actually have up to 3 players, everybody picks their character. And they're all different. They don't feel bad, really. Each one has a purpose, and they work. Psst! Hurry, young ones! They're coming! Soldiers, search the area. Bring me anyone you can find. The bird people shouldn't be too hard to round up. With those meddling brats out of the way. What a relief to see you again. Those ghoul people are they're going nest to nest, emptying the entire village. We need to do something. Situation's getting worse, Mercury. Fine, let's teach that prima donna a lesson. Let's go! A resistance has formed in Seagull's Cove. They might be able to help. Find the resistance, got it. Stay out of the spotlight of the drones. Hide in tall grass. If they find you, run away. Too deadly to fight. Woot! Oops. So that's what that is. Oh, slow down. That bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, the slowdown is real. Hmm. Got a wild hair on my forehead and it's driving me nuts. Okay, how do I get over here? Ah, here we go. There we go. Okay. Nice. Ah! Right. Now I gotta get around. How do I get around? Oh. Oh? Oh. There we go. I missed it. Come on. Seriously? Oi. Oh. Ah. All right, here we go. Ooh. Ugh. Don't like the archer much. She's just too slow, and her attacks just don't feel like they're doing anything. So going back to that one kid. All right. All that. There we go. can't believe we got drone. Okay, that's nice. I want to check over here, see if there's anything hidden. Okay, so we got to go out that door. Ow. There we go. Holy mackerels. You came in the nick of time. I thought we all was done for when them scabby slime devils came for us. Not sure what you're saying, but we're here to help. Robin and Tweet out there saved me as I've been driven out of my lighthouse. When that their pesky General Poi came along. Arrgh. Bubblehead? Right, now she's at your lighthouse? Aye, she been using it as some kind of nest for her damned-to-depths drones. Transformed me into an abomination, I tell you. Sad. Arrgh. Don't worry, we'll get your home back. Bless ye, behind this here door, you'll find a hidden path to the lighthouse. Follow it, and give 'em hell with you. Sure. Sure. Whatever you say. Something up here? Ooh, spiders. How I got that around that is surprising. Here we go. All these for power-ups later. Okay. Seriously? Use that life steal to my benefit. Go. Okay. I love that lifesteal. Nice. Whee! Okay. Oh, I was going to be like, what the fuck? The animation in this is actually really good. You. Doesn't Froggy take care of you? Ah! That hideous toad. Here's the deal. Silly jelly lady. Release the bird people, or join what that wart blob and goo hell. You little... You... Ah! Oof. Harsh, dark. I like it. I will end this charade now. Boss General Poi. Ooh. Ooh. Ah.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello. Hello, Tibbs. God damn it. I'm not dead yet. She is, though. Yes! Not bad. Not bad. How are you tonight, Tibbs? I hope you are well. I hope you are good. I hope you're doing great. Jelly graphic UI. Goo coated casing. Detecting strange frequencies. It's a remote! Oh, nice. I hate to say it. I'm at that age where, as long as I don't need to read the story, I generally ignore it. It's terrible. I can't be hassled by such shenanigans and silliness. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's give her... Actually, god damn it. We're going to unequip that. And let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Searing Strike and Ruin are already involved. Let's see here. What does Ruin do? Ruin is attack speed and damage. Fire Flight. Faster movement. Okay. Yeah. Let's give her that. Put that one there. And give her that. Okay. Next, little buddy here. Let's give him that one. Ethereal Strike. Aftershock. Let's see here. Alacrity. Okay. Yeah, let's give him this instead. Oh. Oh, okay. So, critical chance. Yep, okay. I like that arrangement. Let's change him over with... And we'll keep what he's got too. Okay. This is actually a pretty decent little game. It's not a roguelike at all. I mean, you do get special arrangements, but I would definitely just call it a hack and slash beat 'em up. And it's on my Switch. So it would be better on probably a better bit of hardware, because for some reason it just feels, it doesn't feel as smooth as it could. And I really don't want to talk about the Switch 2 because that oof. Oof. That's all I can say about that. Oof. Okay, feeling lucky. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't want to hit that button. Decorations. Okay. Don't care. Yeah. Oops. Change that characters. Oop. Yep. And my healer. This is the team I like. See, that's the thing. I heard everybody say, like over in Captain Corgi's stream last night, he was talking about that. And I don't see this being something that you could just randomly jump into on a willy-nilly kind of thing, like, you know, like Dead by Daylight. I think this is one of those type of deals where it's like a closed Discord room. You have to be asked to be part of it. This is Nintendo we're talking about, after all. If you're not, like, inviting a friend to do this or a family member, it ain't happening. So I don't think this is going to be a, you know, willy-nilly, complete rando jumps into a stream chat with you and can do whatever they want. So, meh. Now, if your friends are doing that, then, well, yeah, if your friends are doing that, those are the friends that you have, and you probably would expect that from them. So it's like, it happens. But yeah, that's one of those things where, and that's the other thing. Some people were complaining about the not necessarily just the resolution that was presented, but the frame rate. And I'm not going to be a Nintendo apologist, because I think the price on this thing is just fucking stupid. 400 was going to push it. 450 though, I know with tariffs and all the Captain Cheeto shit going on around here, it's making things difficult and stupid. But at the same time, 450, man, holy shit. The technology isn't that flashy and cool. I mean, the technology that's in this is old enough that if you look at the flagship phones and you took away the cellular mobile or modem and the stuff that really is expensive, then I guess, yeah, you could argue that, well, those would be just as expensive. Because if you look at like a good Galaxy Tab tablet and stuff, I mean, you're looking at around anywhere from $400 to $600 at the minimum. Because I've seen like the ones that are all tricked out with like a half a terabyte of storage are going for, like, I think between around $500, you know, give or take either direction. So I guess the pricing isn't too far off with the Tegra SoC on the Switch 2. It's just right now, it's just a bit of a sticker shock of how much it is when we've been dealing with the Switch at $300 and $350, or $200, $300, and $350 ever since its release. It's like, so even if, you know, somehow the next few years the tariffs don't exist and we don't have to worry about all these stupid prices, this is Nintendo we're talking about. They're not going to lower the price. And that's something that's pissed me off ever since we've gone digital. Yes, digital's going to be great. Prices will drop. It'll be easier, said industry. The developers, or not the developers, the publishers went like, yes, please believe that, so we can take away and give you a license instead of an actual product. Hello, HJ. So, yeah, and the whole buying a card that has nothing on it, and it's just plastic. It's stupid. Nintendo is not reading the room, and I've seen some people talk like, okay, not every generation has to have this massive leap in a gimmicky piece. And honestly, I'm glad they're not doing something that's outrageously gimmicky this go around, because look at how many great games that came out on older consoles, the previous couple of consoles, that are trapped there because of stupid gimmicks, like games trapped on the Wii with waggle controls. Granted, they could put them on a Switch without argument, but Wii U also has games trapped there. But the big one is 3DS that had quality games that are trapped there because of the dual screen nature. And it's just, seriously, what the fuck? Let the game system just be a goddamn game system and let us have functionality. Adding mouse control is fantastic. I love the idea because that opens up a whole realm of games like Metroid 4. You're going to be able to do like a mouse and controller situation where one is controlling the look and the other one is moving. That is brilliant. And it's not the first time we've seen this. It happened with Quake 2 on PlayStation. It legitimately happened where the PlayStation mouse gave you the look, and you'd have to hold your other controller like this to do the moving and the looking, or moving and the shooting and the strafing. And I have a PlayStation controller that is designed for RPGs. That is perfect for that setup. It looks kind of like a Nintendo nunchuck, but this came out back when Final Fantasy VII was released. So it's not the first time we've seen this, but yeah. The head jack on the controller, on this style of controller, is nice. It's just outdated now. I mean, it's been done before, and who connects their fucking headphones to their controller? Except for Xbox, of course. It's Bluetooth, and even for the Xbox, you put a dongle into it, and I think that gets around that problem. So, yeah, the whole scenario, the whole shebang, is just a serious case of what the fuck. Xbox Series, and I have an Xbox One controller around here somewhere, but meh. And I'm sure you're not being facetious. Okay. PS4, and the PS5 has it on there too. It's that little right here. It's not the whole thing. There is a audio jack for plugging in a cord in the bottom. I don't have a PS5, but yeah. This does not have it, though. It's a PowerA controller. And even the official Nintendo one doesn't even have it. God, I want to get a shell for this, but oh well. So, it's kind of stupid. Nintendo... Here's the thing that kind of grinds my gear a little bit. Ooh, yeah. Well, all the dirty stuff here. We show all the holes. Ooh, crap. I had a drop in frame rate there earlier. That was weird. Anyway. Nintendo, since not the GameCube. The GameCube was technically a lot more powerful than people realized. Not as powerful as the Xbox, but more powerful than the PS2 in that era. The Wii and the Wii U were a full generation behind when the Xbox 360 and PS3 came out. And the Wii U was still behind on everybody. The Wii U was a complete flop and failure, of course, as we know. But those were all three. The GameCube, Wii, and Wii U were actually built around similar hardware. I think the Wii U did enough update that it was completely different. But what really irks me is if you go and look at the information that Nintendo's throwing around about the backwards compatibility on the Switch 2, that it's got some issues because it's not true hardware compatible, which kind of drives me nuts when the new chipset, the new system on a chip, is a newer version of the Tegra processor chipset from NVIDIA, based around it's a newer version of the original Tegra, and it tells me something where why is this not a hardware level ability to play these old games, which tells me backwards compatibility was never a consideration. I'm willing to make you a wager that they only left backwards compatibility because they were afraid of a Wii/Wii U situation where everybody's going to be like, great, we got the new console, and here I spent there are people who spent thousands of dollars on their Switch collection. And who's going to want to carry around 2 Switches if you want to play certain games? Yeah, I think backwards compatibility was a complete afterthought until enough people, the entire community was like, backwards compatibility, please, or else. And now we're getting it, and the afterthought of it is either an afterthought or Nintendo really doesn't want to make changes where, whatever. It makes no sense to me because you don't see yes, there is still an issue where like AMD processors and Intel processors do have a operating system level driver that allows Windows, for example, and even Linux to function with it appropriately and take full advantage of that CPU. But however, the games and everything that we play, we don't need to have a whole new setup. We don't have to go repurchase our games when we upgrade our computer. And that's what's going on here. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? So I'm almost thinking Nintendo is not doing games like... I'd have to ask somebody who programs for Nintendo. Are they making the games at machine level languages still, which drives me completely nuts and curious why they would even want to, especially when it's basically mobile hardware inside this. It's basically the same shit you find in your phone. So again, it goes back to the problem of why aren't the drivers being situated so at the software level it's not emulation, it's just able to read off the hardware. That, or our articles I read, just don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. And it's just something about the software inside the Switch 2 just is weird with certain aspects because the way programmers try to take advantage of the existing hardware, and that's up to the developers to fix their games, or the publishers to have those games fixed, which goes back to the other thing. Wait a second. You don't have to be plugged into your Switch sitting your TV when you're trying to use your controller. You have Bluetooth, though. There was a little delay. Yeah, there is delay. I mean, I don't have too much delay with this, so it's not a big deal. But my biggest thing now, as I was leading into, you have to purchase your upgrade packs right now. That is either going to backfire horribly, or, knowing Nintendo fanboys, they're going to eat it up like candy. I know that work has to go into ensuring that those games are going to work and be compatible. But I'm going to be honest. If it's an upgrade patch at $5 and it's just upgrade, and it actually does demonstrate, like the Pokemon games that came out a couple years ago that run like ass, If it actually fixes those where they run smooth and proper on the Switch 2, $5, it's kind of fucked up that we have to pay to fix that so we can actually enjoy our games. But all right, that shouldn't be paid for. If it's going, I'm trying to justify it in some way. I think the only way I can is like Kirby. It offers the ability to you get full extra levels and stuff. Not maybe levels, but new play mechanics, new play areas, new stuff in the game beyond just a graphical increase in frame rate. It's just, I don't know. This whole issue has me at a point where, at $450, you could literally take away being a Nintendo fan at all, because I am not. I have Smash Brothers, which I should have bought Mario Kart, to be honest with you, when I first got my Switch, because I don't play Smash Bros. I have Metroid Prime Remastered, not Hunters, that's DS. And I have the demo for Dredge. I want to get the full Metroid Dredge, but oh crap, we're in an ad. Can everybody still hear me? I don't know what kind of ad you have. Okay, so let me pause. We're going to go ahead and exit from this game. Yes. So, real quick, let me finish this out. This was Go Fight Fantastic. It is already currently available, I believe. You can get this for not just Switch. You can get this for a handful of systems. And yeah, it's actually kind of fun. It's actually a lot of fun. So it has a little bit of slowdown, and it does have a little weird herky-jerkiness to it. Some of the art assets are low res. They're definitely not 720p, and they're definitely not 1080p. So I'm willing to wager it's somewhere close to the 480, give or take, on some of those art assets. This one, Pocket Bravery, we're currently under an NDA for that one right now. Not breaking any NDA saying I have it, but it is a game coming out soon, and we will be playing that here soon once the NDA is over. So let's go ahead and power down our old switcheroo here. Switch back here. No video. Oh no. Move that. Switch here. Ooh, crap. Am I still losing frame? No, I'm not losing more frames. God, I hate this. My service sucks, guys. I'm not kidding. Where is the game preview? Go, capture card. And I've got to go in here. I don't know why it does this. It won't automatically correct itself. Come on, open. Oh, I had to go to the wrong area. So anyway, as I was saying, the upgrade thing, I really don't like the idea. It's pulling a Sony, where, when the PS5 Pro came out, where, hey, spend this kind of money to upgrade certain games to run with better whatever on the PS5, and people who purchased these updates to take advantage of the new hardware saw virtually no difference. Now, Switch 2, there's going to be a difference. It's going to be obvious, because this is truly a new piece of hardware. It's going to be, advanced in comparison. However, these little updates and patches for games that should have run better in the first place, they weren't. Trying to push a console that should not be playing these games, or just bad optimization. We're paying to patch our games, especially for a console that does not have a huge release roster right now when it comes out. There's two official games, and selling the tech demo, that thing better be 99 fucking cents, because they're selling the tech demo. Or, as some people have compared it to, the instruction manual. They're selling an instruction manual. Not cool. And they're not giving us prices on these digital releases. Why? And I'm sorry, $80 for Mario Kart World? It's not that revolutionary, guys. It's not that big of a deal. Seriously, it's not $80 cool. Because EA did the same thing with Burnout, called Burnout Paradise. And that came out on the 360 and PS3. And it pretty much, I don't even know if it does the same thing. I think Nintendo said that you could have friends just join you without a lobby, and I love that concept because that's exactly what Burnout Paradise did on the Xbox 360 and PS3. If you are playing it, you are online, and you have friends who have the game, and they all want to join in. They can just join your game, and you guys could race around town and drive around town looking for races and matches. And once you find each other, boom. Demos should. Well, the demos. These aren't demos. Tech. Well, it is a tech demo because it's not. It's got mini games in it, and I think that's how they're justifying this as a purchasable item. I'm sorry, but this is not Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo, where the first level teaches you how to play the game. This is something completely different. It's a cash grab. But of course, I think, not only, with the two actual physical games, there's going to be Mario Kart World, and this new Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I don't know. And then, of course, third party, there's going to be Split Fiction, and I believe Cyberpunk or Elden Ring. One of those two, I'm pretty sure. Everything else trickles out throughout the rest of the year and into next year. And, beyond that, we don't know. There's a lot of games that were also in this compilation. These are games that have come out already on a variety of platforms already. So they didn't really spend a lot of time on that. So I'm not sure how many of those are going to be day one releases either. It's just the weirdest thing to see. It almost feels like Nintendo was trying to, they just kind of didn't bother, which is really weird for Nintendo. They didn't bother being ready for the next iteration. This current regime in Nintendo is like, it really did feel like they tried to extend the life of the current Switch for way past its prime. It is way past its prime. The hardware is slow. Go into the eShop, and it is a slog to go through. I don't like using the eShop. I will go online if I want to look at games. And quite honestly, I've gone through my wish list and deleted all the games I had wish listed there, because at $450, if I want to get a new handheld gaming system, I hear the Steam Deck is nice. Because, as I said earlier in the stream, I don't think you guys were here yet, I can at least, okay, let's say if I decided to get an Asus or an LG or an MSI, any of those, granted $600 to $800 for the, whatever. But I can justify the value in the fact that I can install Xbox, PC Xbox, Steam, Epic, GOG, Amazon Prime, and a bunch of others. I have, let's see. And then, of course, I can use Play Night to bring them all together and organize my collections accordingly. And I can play my games on that if I'm on the go. And once I get home, just pop on the computer, start playing again. It does not mean I have to spend You know, in Switch, I can't do that. If I have a game that's on that, which I do, that I have over here on the PC or Xbox, my save doesn't continue on with me. Yeah, $450 is the base model. And for the bundle that comes with Mario Kart World, that's $500, which saves you $30 on buying a Switch and then the game separately. But that sounds like it's a limited time. The voice chat service is you have to have a, what's it called? Nintendo Online account after March 2026. I'm glad they're giving everybody at least a year to try it out, which is probably good for them trying to do stuff. No, Tibbs, the Switch 2 US, $450 US. The United States, 450 freedom dollars. Yeah. And then 500 with the pack in. And that's not even counting the little, I don't know where mine is right now, the little controller clicky thing, which is $40, the webcam, which is $50, which I think is probably about $20 to $30 too much. Let's see here. So yeah, just think, $450 here, you're going to be spending over $500 for the base model without any other goodies. The dock is going for $110 alone. 110. So if the Switch was to sell with just the power cord, the console, and that's it, would that make it $350 then? Where's that option? I would love to see that option. No, a lot of people have been playing with. There was a Switch event in New York, I think it was, where a lot of people have been playing with the Switch, and they all agree that the stand is actually pretty good. It is actually a pretty solid stand. It ain't as nice looking as the Switch OLED, but it's definitely better than this flimsy little piece of shit. Mine is not broken because I never use it. Ooh. I really am thinking about getting a new Switch dock where it's going to be like on Amazon. They have a bunch that have fans and stuff on them. I'm really thinking about getting it because, yeah, this is a little warm. That's probably why I was experiencing slowdown. That was such a stupid idea on Nintendo, or a completely missed whatever on Switch when they released that dock. Oh, you're talking about the camera. Yeah, the camera. It's not that special. Why are you switching over? There's nothing running. There's nothing running. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Nintendo's thinking. It's completely stupid. But on a happier note, I love what Atari has been doing lately. They just announced 5 or 6 new games coming out. Atari is having a renaissance, guys. Seriously, get yourself a 7800 plus or a 2600 plus. They already have a handful of games that you can buy, and aftermarket games on Amazon or eBay you can find easily and at pretty reasonable prices for lots. Camera on the stick, deep fried and full of fat. I am curious how the sound quality will be with the noise cancellation feature, because that is a bold claim by Nintendo to show somebody using a little bullet blender type machine while the other one's playing. What really blows my mind is how casual that fucker was. Like, I'm sorry. If I'm sitting here playing a video game and I'm voice chatting something like this, and all of a sudden somebody in the room or just behind me decides, sure, you guys can hear me, but that's all I'm going to hear is because they weren't wearing headphones. It's just like, what the fuck? If they really wanted to promote something, the microphone should be in the goddamn Joy-Cons or the new controller. Pretty much I'd say both. Not on the console itself. Now for me, my console is literally just here, arms. I'm touching it right now. It's just right here. There you go. See? Xbox, Switch, satanic stickers on there. My Atari 7800 is down here. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can pull it out. PlayStation 4, Sega Saturn, PS3, Xbox 360, all right here. Check this baby out. This is the new Atari 7800 Plus. This thing is like $100 and something, and I was able to justify that easily because all of this right here, all of these play on this, and it's got HDMI out. It's emulation technically, but it's worth it. The pink thing behind the Ready for Battle. Oh, that was the Ready for Battle. That's the Xbox. Hold on, I'll show you what this thing was. As a D&D fan, I had to have this. It is Vecna from Stranger Things, which of course is based off of the D&D character. It's one of those squishmallows. Vecna. And he's sitting on top of my PlayStation 4 VR. Which, one of these days, I think we're going to do a VR game, a VR session. I want to play something on there, because there's no VR on PC now, and I'm not going to spend no couple thousand. I mean, the HTC Vive is still going for close to 1,000, I think. No, that's about 600. The Valve one is about 1,200. Oh, yeah. Well, if you ever see it in stores, right there, it's got the Stranger Things logo right here. And I think it tells you who he is on here. Or not. Yeah, it doesn't tell you it's Vecna. Unless I had a tag on it. I don't remember. But I've seen all the episodes up until when the new stuff comes out. But I'm looking forward to that. So yeah. I know. I have weird stuff. I have a lot of weird stuff. There's actually a few more things up here in the plushies that is you can't see because it's not really the same. This is what Brandon should do. So when he's talking and doing whatever, and then when he switches to the game, have the background cleared out. I canceled it because the pre-orders kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed. So I said, fuck it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Yeah, he would have. Well, see, that's the thing. I want this to be back here. I have it set up, and if I ever change it, I don't care. But it looks clean. It looks proper. It looks like I have the background behind me. And then when I do, when I do this, it's so much nicer, guys, when you can just switch over, and then I don't have the mess behind me, because and also the way I have this set up now, where I squish down the actual play area, all this, how I added borders. God, I'm trying to organize the borders right here. Is so this way I'm less in this game. So like if there's some important information right here, I can turn a little bit like this, still, and not take it up, and you guys can see it. Plus, up here is the Tangia stuff that pops in every so often. Rogue Energy logo thing is not covering anything over there. The chat clear over there, by the time it gets high enough, usually because I don't get enough, there's not enough chatting going on, because I don't have a lot of viewers usually. So by the time it gets high enough, it vanishes after about 30 seconds, I think I have it set for. So no big deal there. And then, of course, up in that corner is the fishing. Fishing. God damn, if I could type. That doesn't take up too much space. And Tangia is right here. So it's not too bad. Oh, I changed a command. As you guys might know or remember, is I have the D&D stuff. So you have character, gives you a random character, and exclamation CHAR stats will bring up your character stats. The reason why I added char, or care, however you want to say it, it's weird, to the beginning is because exclamation stats gives you all your fishing stats. I actually made this command in Mix It Up. I love Mix It Up. It is a fantastic tool. Highly recommend it. It's free. Not like, free with, some paid, attachments. It's just free. It is a little bit daunting at first to figure out how to create commands like this, because each stat has to be its own piece to roll randomly, because you can't just put it all like a random command in whatever to do each section like Stream Elements lets you do. This has to be done in a very specific, very detailed way. So I put the character generator and the stat generator on the Mix It Up's download shop, so anybody can find it and download it for free, because I think it's fun. And I did make sure about one thing, that if you roll the character stat, when you roll stats, it will not be less than 3, but it will not be more than 18. Because when you roll, it's a 3d6 roll. And when you roll a 3d6, looked up your stats, cool. When you roll 3d6, you can only get a minimum of 3 and a maximum of 18. So you can never roll higher than an 18. So that con on my stat roll is as high as it can get. Minus any specifics like any benefits that certain characters may get from their race, or even their race, or even their class. Which, to do that, would be a level of programming and coding that I don't think Mix It Up can handle, because there's a lot of calling. I'd actually have to set up a website and figure out a method of doing that, like a data, like a spreadsheet, a MySQL database, because that's what it would be, to go through all the characters, and that would just be hell. And the fun thing is, this is based off of something I actually own. I think I've shown this before, but I don't care. I like showing off my. All right, These are from Black Citadel, or Citadel Black, sorry. Citadel Black. I do not have an Amazon link, but I can help. I can give you guys a link later. It's a set of two D6s. Oh, you know what? Let me go back to the screen. Anybody, if you guys could let me know when Brandon goes live. Because I know today's kind of one of those. Today's one of those days where he either starts at 10 or he starts at 10:30. Oh, he's live now. Okay, we'll head over there in just a minute. But it comes with the Citadel Black character random character dice. It comes with 2d6s and 2d12s, and the 2d6s is your alignment. So I took these and made those into part of the command, and the 2d12s are your race and class, which again I did that with the command, and it works just the way the dice work. I love being able to do stuff like that. I needed to figure out how to do more. Excuse me. So, all right, Brandon is live. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to go and raid his silly butt. Let me bring up the thing over here first. Wonder what he's playing today. Who knows? Bing! I got mail. Can I have him not recommended? Yep, there we go. Perfect. Fuck that guy. Yep. I do not want that drama on my channel. Let it go. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It's not worth it. Don't you know? You don't need that fucking drama. It's better to be this way anyhow. All right. So he just started. I'm going to mute that because I don't want to get channel muting granted. No, this goes to my primary VOD. So, yeah. If I played music, my VOD would not have muted spots in it because I have the channel 1 is my primary VOD audio. Channel 6 is my live audio. No. One of them is live audio. The other one is VOD audio. Live audio has everything. VOD audio has the like certain audio things on my OBS will not play on there. I love that they did that. It saves me so much headache because yeah. Which I might need to play with my settings on for YouTube to make sure that doesn't happen there. Because I've been seeing a list of things growing for some of the channel redeems on sound effects and stuff because YouTube is a dick. Yep, didn't get the first or second. Oh well. Boop-a-doo. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and snooze this ad that's going to come up for 5 minutes because fuck that. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and get this raid started, guys. We know where we're going. Please grab a raid message. I would appreciate it. Of course he did. Of course he did. If you're subbed, there is this one. If you're not subbed, that's okay. I don't mind. I just appreciate you being here. And now let's go ahead and set it up the raid. Raid dead. Pirate Brandon. And there we go. All right. Well, it's kicking off. We're going to let it run its full time, gives him time to kick off his stream, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. All of you. You're all wonderful. You know that. And if you're not feeling like nobody cares, well, I care. Just remember that. Because you matter. And you matter to somebody. Somebody special, I'm sure. Don't ever doubt yourself. The brain is mean to itself. We are a meat mech with an anxiety machine driving it. Just remember that. Love you guys.